Hi folks, Jim Game here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back for some TGC 2019. We've got another RCR for you guys today, and this is a Ballybunion old course, or the old course at Ballybunion. And this is designed by Cathalos 1991. And we're going to play this in a society match, a solo society match, as this was the home of the Irish Open in 2000. So we're going to name it the Irish Open, we're going to play the Irish Open. Now the big patch dropped on Thursday. This is now Saturday. As you see, there's some new apparel there. I'm wearing a brand new, the baseball cap, HB, and they've got 2K baseball caps. New Under Armour polo t-shirt, polo shirt, and Under Armour new shoes as well. So a little thingy of the patch notes here. New Under Armour apparel, including shirts, shoes, and glasses. New golf club, HB and 2K branded apparel, including shirts and hats. Over 20 new course designer assets, expanding customization options when building a custom course. Now, I heard a couple of the guys say there's not really a lot there, it's just sheds and things like that. But also, if you look at this main screen here, just before you go into the round, it actually shows you the course conditions now, which is very good. Before, I used to have to pause it during a round and show you guys the course conditions. Now, this is everything on default, the way Cathalos wanted you to play it. So this is fairways are firm, the greens are firm, and the green speed is medium fast. There's only one set of tees. I think it's about just under 7,000 yards. So let's get cracking. Now I will give you a little bit of history of the course. It's not a lot, and we'll probably talk about the patch notes as well. Now, there you go, the Irish Open old course at Ballybunion, IRL. Now somebody did mention in the forums that there is another course out there called Ballybunion, and it's not a proper RCR, so if you do want to play the RCR, that's what it is called. Okay, so let's get cracking. Okay, hole 1, 418 yards, par 4, stroke index 15. We've got 11 mile an hour wind coming from the right hand side here. A couple of nice big deep bunkers in the fairway. Now, they have incorporated the service changes that they made to the swing about a month ago or whatever it was, and they've incorporated that into the patch, so the swing shouldn't be too much different. They've changed a few other little things, but we'll get to that as we play along. Now, one of the things they did add as well is your blue bar there, on your backswing and your downswing. On your downswing, if you're not actually centre, say I'm to the right there, that is going to incorporate into your swing as well. It's going to either push it to the left or push it to the right if you're on the slow side or the fast side. Okay, another thing they have changed that I read is this, the pitch shots. Now, you know that I was trying to stay away from the pitch shots because it was just over exaggerated if you hit a fast or you hit a slow. It was, I mean, if I hit a fast, I'd be like, I don't know, way over here. If I hit a slow, I'd be way over here. But I think that they've actually reduced the amount of movement if you hit a fast or a slow. So 86 yards, let's put that down to 81, because you're going to get that little skip forward. Oh, now that looks a bit different as well, the loft box. You've got that yellow, can't remember, there's a bar yellow, I don't think it was. And it looks actually bigger now as well. So let's try a pitch shot. Oh, it's a perfect, nice one. Okay, so firm and fast greens. That sort of rolled on just a little bit more than I expected that. Okay, so we've got 15 feet or 1 inch down. But we convert the birdie. So that's a nice little putt, that one. Okay, hole 2, 427 yards, par 4, stroke index 11. So we're hitting over this little burn here. Good little bridge. Again, you've got quite a few little bunkers dotted around either side of the fairway here. Pretty hilly little course, this one. Okay, the wind has just dropped right down there from 11 miles an hour to 4 miles an hour. So the fairway thins right down here. It's like the throat just goes up towards the green. Now these are fast fairways and firm. So that actually might roll out. I might actually go with the 3-wood. No, I'm going to go with the driver. Let's just stick with the driver here. Okay, perfect. And that is bang on in the middle of the boxes, so that should keep it pretty straight. That's not bad at all. It hit that little upslope, so that kind of slowed it down as well. Okay, some more gameplay changes. Tee sets being used for matchmaking have been adjusted to have all players playing from the same tee location. Now that is a big one. That is a big one for the guys that are playing matchmaking. I don't really play matchmaking. I've kind of given up on my competitive side of golf, to be honest. I just like doing the odd video now and again, guys. But that is a huge one. Okay, 114 yards, so that's actually playing about 118. Got 5 mile an hour wind. Let's go to the gap wedge. And we'll put a bit of loft on this. Yeah, so what I mean, a lot of people were complaining that if you were playing master clubs, you were coming up against people. Oh, that's going to go off the back. You were coming off against people playing the beginner clubs, even though they're really good people. And even though beginner clubs were getting like a distance penalty against the master clubs, the way the courses are set out, they were actually gaining distance on the master clubs. So you're gaining distance, you're not getting any penalties, you've got a bigger tempo box, and you're less severe penalties when you do miss the tempo. And the guys playing the master clubs against the beginner clubs just sort of had no chance, you know what I mean? Okay, 14 yards, so it's actually playing 15. I'm going to drop it down to the 10, which is the sand wedge. Okay, that's not too bad. Now, I don't expect to score very well here because I'm going to just keep going through all these, what would you call it, the patch notes. So yeah, that is a really big one for the matchmaking guys. Huge, because that post went on for ages. There must have been about 20 pages of people complaining about it. Okay, so who we got here? Matthias Schwab, Poom Saxonson, Patrick Cantley, Francesco Molinari. There's quite a few good names in that. Okay, hole 3, 226 yards, par 3, stroke index 1. Okay, new courses have been added to the matchmaking cycle, and the skins playlist has also been added for 2 to 4 players. So that's good. You've got new courses in the rotation, and the skins playlist has also been up to 2 to 4 players. Okay, online society membership as well. That's another huge one that a lot of guys were complaining about, even from TGC2, which you're only allowed in 5 societies. They've upped that to 10 societies, so that's a huge one for a lot of people as well. I only play in my solo society, so it doesn't really affect me. Okay, 226, 19 feet. That's it's actually playing about 220. 5 hybrid. Oh, the 1 iron's way too much. I'm going to have to go with this 5 hybrid and hope it runs up now. Okay, I strike that. Oh, that's going a little bit to the right. Yeah, as you see, that was a kind of on the slow side if you look at the tempo bar there. So that kind of pushed the ball a little bit over to the right hand side. Okay, 21 yards and 2 foot up. So we'll go with a little flop shot here. I'm going to put a little bit of loft on it. Now, they've actually changed the flop as well. Oh! Before you were getting a lot of check on it, now it's actually running out. Yeah, I think it's still going to check up if you put loft on it, but if you don't put any loft on it, it's actually going to run out like the proper flop shot should do. Okay, tuning has occurred to the difficulty timing required for tempo and swing plane. I think that's what they just did. They incorporated the server-side tweaks into the patch itself. Okay, bug fixes. Fixed leaderboards showing rankings, unhelpful to the user. They fixed the sorting of proximity to hole stat. I don't know what that means. More from designer tab is no longer grayed out in the course detail screen. So when you had your course detail screen, you had the more from designer, which would show you the other courses that these designers have made, but that was actually grayed out, so you can actually have a look at that now. Pre-round screen has a scroll bar for match rules and conditions. Okay, let's just hit this one here. Hole 4, 546 yards, par 5, stroke index 17. Okay, another nice tempo swing there. Perfect, perfect. Right down the centre of the fairway. Okay, fixed a crash while viewing course leaderboards with a high number of entries, improved load times for leaderboard stats, fixed an issue where T's would sometimes be restricted without user input. Now, I haven't really come across any of these sort of problems because I don't really worry about leaderboards and I don't play competitive, as I said. Okay, the improved visibility to shot shaper, lines for setup, there you go, that's that there. If you look to the right hand side, your loft box. Fixed billboarded trees swaying in high winds. Now I thought they'd fixed that anyway because it's not as bad as what it used to be. They used to sort of freak out, if you remember this when the game first released. Okay, 235 yards, 8 mph wind behind us. I think this 5 hybrid should actually do this here. That green is actually going to push this round to the left, so I'm going to aim it just a little touch over to the right hand side. Oh, hits the slow, that's going to push that way to the right hand side. Is it going to kick round a little bit for us? It's going to leave us quite a huge putt though. Okay, while tied in match play, putting out before your ghost opponent no longer awards the win. So, never came across that either, so. Okay, we've got here 47 feet, 5 inches down. It's got quite a big turn on this one. Oh, come on, ball. Oh, come on, ball. Slow up for me. This could be our first bogey because this is going to be quite a big left to righter, I think. Oh, but we get it. Nice save, that one. As I said, I'm not expecting to score much because I'm looking at the patch notes and trying to read while I'm trying to concentrate on the game as well. Okay, hole 5, 550 yards, par 5, stroke index 13. Okay, fixed an issue when watching another player take a shot. They may visually have had the wrong club selected. Yeah, I've seen that before. Fixed issues around tee and pin restrictions in private matches. Can't remember anything like that. Fixed a desync where players could get stuck waiting on each other to take a shot and not be able to advance. And I've come across that quite a few times. That was annoying when I was playing a skins match or match play, specifically match play, especially when you had the handicap on. I play one of my mates and he doesn't really play a lot, so we usually play with the handicap on. And when somebody was taking over the honour, it would just screw the game up and it would just stick, and that happened to us quite a few times. We actually had to just like force quit and restart. We ended up having to play with the handicaps off, so hopefully that's what that means. Hopefully that's what that's fixed. Okay, fixed an animation glitch which would occur at the top of a ghost's backswing. I don't play ghosts, so I don't know about that. Fixed some cases of upper arm twists in certain animations. I can't remember anything like that either, but I suppose it was that. Okay, 215 yards. It's playing about 221 now. 9 mph wind at our backs. So I'm going to go with a 5 iron. We're going to get a bit of run in here, but I don't know if it's going to make it up that slope. Hopefully. Okay, nice strike. Now come on, run up that slope. That's no chance. Oh, that hit like an upslope and just absolutely killed the ball there. Okay, improved club sound effects for beginner set. I've never used a beginner set, so tuned bunker live penalties. Now that is a good one as well, because even if you just rolled into the bunker, a lot of the times it would be plugged. So they've actually reduced that. So if you roll into the bunker, you should get actually a better lie, and it's not going to plug. Okay, so quite a big turn right to left here. 41 feet, 2 foot up. Oh dear, I smashed that right past there. That's a pretty bad putt. Okay, fixed red maple shadow casting. I take it that's the trees. This is the course designer now. Fixed a crash while placing cart paths in the course designer. Okay, so we've got here 25 feet 1 foot up. Now I'm going to end up with a bogey here, I reckon, guys. Yep. Damn. As I said, I'm not expecting to score much here. I just wanted to go through the patch notes for yous. I was going to do it the other day, but I've been too busy playing Fishing Planet. I've been really getting into Fishing Planet again. There's a big update coming out on the 19th. 5 new lakes, European lakes this time, with bottom fishing, feeder fishing. So that's what I've been doing. I've been brushing up on my fishing. Okay, hole 6, 396 yards, par 4, stroke index 3. Okay, fixed an issue where wall snapping could break rotation and placement. Advanced edits to waterfalls no longer reverts when backing out of the object. Improved performance and stability in the course design. And a lot of people used to say on the PS4 and Xbox that it was really laggy when they were planting stuff and things like that. So hopefully that's sorted that out a bit for the designers. Ooh, I thought I hit a slow there. That's not too bad. That should be okay. Okay, on to societies. Fixed mini leaderboard is showing incorrect information for users who didn't compete in the event. As I said, I don't do societies. I'm just reading these out for you guys that do it. Fixed on online society gating for top 150 points rank. Users are now able to leave a society that they are admin of. So before, if you were an admin of a society, you couldn't leave. So they've fixed that now as well. So that's pretty good. Okay, 59 yards, 3 foot up, so it's actually playing 60. We're on 57 with a pitch wedge. But I'm going to put a little bit of loft on this. Okay, we get a perfect again here. So that's not too bad. A little bit of a roll out there. The wind didn't really affect it, which I should have remembered. It doesn't when you're having a pitch shot. Okay, we pick up a birdie, so that kind of negates that bogey we had in that other hole. So what does that put us on? It puts us on -3 after 6. Okay, hole 7, 442 yards, par 4, stroke index 5. Okay, where are we? Societies. To do fixed scrolling when setting up event entry requirements. Membership screen now showing correct stats, ranks on player cards. Player flags are being displayed correctly. Solo societies event information updates on event results screen. Cancelling a request to join a society now removes it from your membership list. Okay, another thing I didn't touch up on as well, when it said you can join more than 5 societies, up to 10 now. A lot of people were saying that they couldn't see the societies that they had actually just joined, but apparently there's another page, so there must be a tab there or something that you could flick across to have a look at your other societies. So I think it's probably like 5 societies per tab. So I'm going to go down to the 3 wood here. Okay, it's not too bad. It's going to leave us a longer shot in though, but it should be okay. Okay, more than 2 requirements will appear if set for an event in the schedule tab. Ain't got a clue what that means. Fix the inability to add major events to the schedule. That's a good one. Fees set for an alternate event no longer overwrite settings for main events. Okay, 185 yards. It's playing about 188. We're going to go with a 6 iron. Just down loft it a little bit. See if we can get. Nope, I'm not actually going to go with a 6 iron. Oh yeah, I think I am going to go with a 6 iron. Sort of push that a little bit to the right there. Oh, that's not bad. That's turning. That's coming in lovely. Oh, nice shot. Really happy with that. Okay, PGA Tour. This is the last part of the patch notes. Fixed an issue with the FedEx Cup not awarding points correctly. Yeah, I remember seeing that on the forum. Quite a lot of people complained about that. That's good that they've fixed that. Updated TPC Sawgrass, the Players' Championship. Updated event, assets and signage. So they've fixed some of the assets and some of the signs that they've got around the course there. Fixed Under Armour level 3 sponsor objectives. I remember some people complaining about that. I can't remember what the actual thing was, though. Okay, corrected reseeding for season championship. So that's all the patch notes there, guys. There's quite a lot of changes there, quite a lot of bug fixes, a few little gameplay tweaks, a few new apparel and stuff like that. So it's pretty good. Pretty good patch notes. They've done quite a lot there. Now, a lot of guys on the forums are complaining, as usual, that they haven't up to difficulty of the master clubs. But you've got to forget HB, they've got to try and play for the mass market here. They can't play for, I don't know, 5-10% of the player base on the forums, that is, not the actual full player base, if you know what I mean. Okay, 153 is playing 17 feet down. So that is about 147. So let's put a little bit of loft on this. Yeah, what I think they're going to have to do in the next iteration of the golf club is actually bring in maybe another difficulty. A really sort of true sim difficulty for the guys that really want it. I do totally agree with what the guys are saying. The master clubs, the swing, for these guys that have been playing TGC since, like for me, since 2014, the swing's never really changed. Even though we've got tempo in that now, the swing is probably the exact same. So the master clubs are pretty easy for us guys. Yeah, I do miss the odd tempo now and again, but master clubs should be a lot harder than what they are, to be honest. Okay, nice bogey there. Birdie, should I say. Okay, so that's the patch notes. Like I said, all done. Quite a lot of changes there, so which is pretty good. So I'm going to do a little bit of history of this Ballybunion course. I should have did this first, actually. Oops. That's me moving my mouse backwards and forwards. Let's have a little flyby ourselves. There we go. How's that? I like to do the flybys when I show the courses off the designers. Okay, the Ballybunion Golf Course is a golf club in County Kerry, Ireland. Founded in 1893, the club had barely opened its doors before experiencing financial problems. An investment from Colonel Bartholomew saved the club in 1906. Okay, so hole 9, 470 yards, par 4, stroke index 9, got 9 mile an hour wind in our face. And we just smash one right down there. Okay. Bartholomew saved the club in 1906 and 9 new holes were promptly laid out. By 1927 the course had been expanded to 18 holes, considered one of the finest links courses in the world. Ballybunion's reputation grew over time. Unfortunately, its remote locale on the Irish southwest coast has prevented the course from being selected for many top championship events. Still, a number of the world's best players have found their way to the famed course. One in particular has had a lasting impact, which was Tom Watson. I'll read a little bit of that in a minute. Okay, 161 yards. It's playing 163. I'm going to go up to the 7 iron. We'll put some loft on. I should have moved that a little bit more to the left, I think. Oh no, that's okay. Ooh, that stopped pretty quick. Okay, Tom Watson first visited Ballybunion in 1981 and has returned often. In 1995 he remodelled Ballybunion into the course that exists today. Ballybunion was ranked by Golf Digest in 2005 as the 7th best course in the world outside the United States. Ballybunion's success has led to new visitors from around the world booking tours of this and many other golfing jewel locations. However, Ballybunion houses not one but 2 courses, those being the Old Course, which is this one, and the Cashin Course. Okay, hole 10, 360 yards, par 4, stroke index 18. So, driver's going to just run off the back there, so I'm going to drop this down to a 3-wood. You know, I don't even know what score I'm on. I'm too busy reading blooming patch notes and history. I don't even know where I am on the scoreboard. We'll have a look at the end of this hole here. As I said, you know me guys, I don't really care about how... I like to play well, I do like to score, but don't really care if I don't hit a good score, you know what I mean? This is for the designers, and for my enjoyment just playing the courses. As I said, I'm not competitive anymore. I was a couple of years ago, but not anymore. Okay, 85 yards. I am competitive when I play like the PGA Tour and things like that. Yeah, certainly, of course, I want to win. But when I'm just doing like a course review or a course, I don't like to call these course reviews because I don't like giving negative comments about courses. I'd rather call these course playthroughs, not reviews. I used to be a reviewer for TGC Tours, but I'm just not a guy that likes negativity for designers, giving them negative comments. It's just not my type of thing. Okay, 81 yard carry with the 9-iron, so we're going to go with the pitch shot here anyway. Let's put a little bit of loft on it. Again, perfect. Now I wonder if they've changed the timing on this, because I was missing these all the time. I don't think I've missed one yet. Oh, that was nice. Okay, the old course has a length of 6,802 yards. So that's what I said, it was just under 7,000 yards. And we won't talk about the caching course because this has nothing to do with the caching course. Okay, the old course hosted the Irish Open on the European Tour in 2000, won by Patrick Scholand. During his second term, US President Bill Clinton played the course in September 1998. A statue of him with a golf club in the town of Ballybunion commemorates the visit. After leaving office, he returned in May 2001. The club is located south of town of Sandhill Road. So that's the history of Ballybunion Old Course. Can't believe they put a bloody statue up of Bill Clinton. I bet that's been defaced. Okay. Hole 11, 471 yards, par 4, stroke index 2. Christ, can you imagine if they put a statue up of Trump when he comes to visit his course? That'd get wrecked, wouldn't it? Oh, slow down swing, so that's going to take quite a bit of distance off. Oh yeah, another thing, Cathalos, 1991, as I said, he's designed quite a few RCRs, but he's just released another course, which is his very first fantasy course, and it's called High Garden Golf Resort. Now, if you sort of clicked and thought High Garden, you've heard of that before. Well, this is a course inspired by Game of Thrones. So if you're Game of Thrones fans, go play High Garden Golf Resort. That's another course by Cathalos, 1991. Okay, 191 yards. 194 with a 5-iron. I think we're going to have to go with the 5-iron. We're going to loft it up just so it try and comes down a little bit softer. This might still be a little bit too much. Oh, no. That's going to be okay. That should run up. Oh, that is nice. That is a nice shot. I thought that would go over the back, to be honest. Okay, I can concentrate on the game more. That's all the history and the patch notes out of the way. Oh, I thought I'd missed that. So let's have a look at the scoreboard here. Francesco Molinari is, oh look, I'm -8, he's -9 after 17. We've got Tommy Fleetwood. We've got Subhankara Sharma, Hideki Matsuyama, Kramer Hickok, Chris Kirk, Mark Leishman, Gavin Green, and Alex Noren. I've noticed a few times Mark Leishman coming through on the leaderboard when I've been playing. Okay, hole 12, 212 yards, par 3, stroke index 10. Yeah, I actually wasn't going to do a course today. This is Saturday morning, but I got into the alpha, the technical alpha of Division 2, and that starts at 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon, and that's running for 3 days, so I'm going to be busy playing that. It's a good couple of weeks because I was in the technical alpha for Anthem last week and the Division 2 this week, so yeah, looking forward to that. Okay, 212, that's playing about 215. I'm going to go with a 5-iron here, guys. Going to put a bit of loft on it. I'm expecting this to run up. Oh, 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 that was so close. I think that would have been too pacey anyway. I think I would have hit the pin if it was on target. Okay, so that leaves us a little putt. Well, not a little putt, 14 feet. But it's got a little turn, left to right at the end there. And we just get that. Nice one. So we have now taken the lead, -9. I tell you what, that's not a bad score for the wind that we had at the start and me not concentrating and reading all the patch notes and the history. So yeah, pretty pleased with that. Hole 13, 587 yards, par 5, stroke index 6. Okay, the wind has dropped again right down here. Oh, that's not going to make it across there. I'm going to have to go with a 3-wood. So it doesn't look like we're actually going to make the green in 2. I'll tell you what, I'm hitting this tempo well today. Commentators curse that. Usually when I say that, I hit a bad tempo in the next shot. But it looks like we're going to be laying up because we only went with a 3-wood there, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, 3-wood's not going to make it across that. 5 hybrid's probably going to run out, so we're going to go with a 5 iron. There's actually been more commentary added as well, but since I'm sort of talking to you guys and was doing the patch notes and history, I didn't bother putting the commentary on. I might have a look at that at some other time just to see what different things are being said. I do like the new Under Armour shoes though. There's 3 different pairs. They're pretty nice. Okay, 130 yards. It's actually playing 135. So pitching wedge. I'm going to down loft this. Just counteract some of that wind. Oh, I thought that might have rolled a little bit more with a down loft, but it didn't. Okay, 10 foot, 1 inch up. And we get another birdie. We're putting well today, guys. Okay, hole 14, 134 yards, par 3, stroke index 16. So, quite a small par 3 this one. I do like the small par 3s. A lot of designers are not doing the RCRs, tend to do quite big par 3s. Okay, 134 is playing 136. Absolutely bang on with the pitching wedge, but we've got 10 mile an hour wind. So I'm actually going to go with a 9 iron and put a bit of loft on it. Oh, come on. Oh, that's not bad. That is not bad. Oh. So we're well in the lead now. Unless I have a total blowout, I think we've got this one in the bag. Okay, hole 15, 242 yards, par 3, stroke index 8. So we've got 2 par 3s, one straight after each other. Okay, 242, it's playing 232. And 9 mile an hour wind coming in from the left hand side. Okay, I might actually go with a 5 hybrid here. Aim just to the top of this hill because it's downhill. It should miss that hill, I'm hoping. We shall see. Oh, it's a slow. Wow, that is bad. That's going to kick to the right. That would have been okay as well. If I didn't hit that slow, that probably would have made the green. Oh, look at this. Wow. Okay, 29 yards. I'm going to go with 36 flop, I think, because 74 to 81% carry. We hit a perfect. And oh yeah, downhill, side hill lies, downhill lies are affecting the ball a lot more now as well. That did turn quite a lot there. I didn't see, I missed that in the patch notes. I can't remember reading that out, but I remember reading it somewhere. I must have missed a couple of lines out in the patch notes. Okay, 18 feet, 1 inch up. This is a par 3, so we need to get this. Turn. It's not turning. Wow, that stayed pretty straight all the way there. So that's going to be a bogey, guys. Our first bogey, I think. Nope, it's our second bogey. I'm going to check the scorecard here because I'm sure I hit a bogey earlier on in the front 9. No, I didn't. I'm sure I hit a bogey on the front 9. It must have been a par 5 and I thought it was a par 4. Wow, look at that back 9. Birdie, 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 birdie. Bogey. Okay, hole 16, 650 yards, par 5, stroke index 12, so quite a long par 5 this one. Let me just have a little swig of my coffee, my throat's getting a little dry. All that talking. Okay, huge par 5 this one. I do like the way this fairway just sort of goes through that sort of avenue of like the hill there. Looks really nice. Oh, slow down swing. Mind you, it is a very long par 5. We're not going to reach the green 2 anyway, so even though this is going to take some distance off the shot, it doesn't really matter because it looks like I'm going to be smashing a 3-wood up there anyway. So that's not bad. It's only a few tempo shots I've just missed. Oh, there's another one. Wow. So I'm starting to hit quite a few slow backswings here. So I'm going to have to speed up my backswing. Okay, got quite a big slope on this fairway, but that should land out okay. I do wish they'd sort these transition lines out though. Really do. It just looks, if you look to the left there and look to the right, it just looks like thick pencil lines on these transitions. That's been a problem since TGC, the original TGC. I mean, PG Golf, they use Unity engine as well, and even though their textures are actually horrible, their transition lines are really, really nice. They blend in really well. Okay, 132 yards, that's playing 135. That should be absolutely bang on with that wind, I think. That's better. Okay, that's not too bad. Uh-oh. I do that every bloody round. I did it on the last round as well. A little sort of head rush. What I'm going to do as well, guys, when I get to the 18th, I'm going to just flick the, what I call the sky cam back on, because I want to get a quick screenshot with the crowds and that in it. Just for the thumbnail. It'll only take me a couple of seconds, so I hope you don't mind. Saves me from doing it over again on my society and coming back in and redoing, you know what I mean? So, okay, hole 17, 398 yards, par 4, stroke index 4. Okay, 10 mile an hour wind coming in from the left hand side this time. Where's the driver going to put us? Oh, that wind, if I was going the other way, I would have went for that. Now, the fairways are pretty firm, so I'm going to go with the 3-wood here. Now there's a bit of an upslope there. I'm kind of hoping that kills the ball for me. Come on. Yes, nice. Now that looks like it's going to leave us on a right to left slope here. And as I said, these are they fixed these now. They're actually playing a lot more. So this is actually going to pull it a lot more to the left here. Okay, 140, 12 mile an hour wind. I think that should be okay. Down loft a little touch. Okay, all depends on the distance. That looks absolutely bang on. Oh wow, that was short. That was really short. Okay, 18 feet, 1 inch down, got a little bit of a turn, right to left on, oh no, right to left on it. Do you know, I was absolutely right the first time when I just took that little bit of a backswing there and I stopped and moved it a little bit more to the right. I was bang on the first time. That would have been a birdie. You muppet. Okay, so here we are, hole 18, and we're minus 10 after 17. Francis Molinari is minus 8. Schuber, whatever his bloody name is, minus 7. Tommy Fleetwood, Gavin Green, Chris Kirk, Louis Oosthuizen in, who's just come in, Paul Casey as well, Bernd Weiss, Berger, and Justin Thomas. Okay, here we go, hole 18, 415 yards, par 4, stroke index 14. Final hole of Old Course at Ballybunion. Don't forget guys, if you want to play this course, if you look at the top there, Old Course at Ballybunion IRL. As I said, there is another course out there called Ballybunion, and it's not a proper RCR, so... Right, let me just do this quickly. This is how I get my screenshots, guys. How about a little sort of thingy of the green here, and yeah, maybe something like that, I reckon. What do you reckon? Yeah, that should do it. Let's put my HUD back on, shall we? If you notice when I do that, my bloody see him moving? That's me not touching him. That's actually my controller. It moves on its own. I have to flick it back sometimes. HUD, there we go. Right. As you see, watch. There you go. You stop now. I'll just give it a little flick. Okay, driver. Are we gonna no? Oh, that is a tough little. I'm gonna go down to a 3-wood here again. Mind you, there was quite a bit of room there. It looked a lot thinner when I was looking at it with a scout cam. Okay, 139. It's playing about 142. That's not too bad. We're going to put quite a bit of loft on this because of that wind. Have I put too much on? No, that looks okay. That looks not bad at all, actually. Ooh, big jump there. Okay, 13 feet. Come on, turn. There we go. So what do we end up there? Is that minus 10, minus 11, I think it was? Minus 11 after 18. That's not bad for all the amount of stuff I was doing at the beginning of the round there with the patch notes and the history. So there you go, guys. That is the Old Course at Ballybunion IRL. And that is by Cathalos in 1991. So give it a play. Very good links course. Really enjoyed that. So don't forget guys, if you like the content, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already and you wish to do so, very much appreciated, because when you subscribe, if you hit that little notification bell there, you will be notified anytime I upload a video. Also, my Twitter handle will be in the description, and if you follow me on Twitter, anytime I upload a video to YouTube, you will be notified on Twitter as well. So again guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you again next time.